Hey everybody, it's Stephanie. Listen, I got me a new Instant Pot. Look at this. This is a new Instant Pot. It is a 4 quart. It's called RIO Instant Pot RIO 4 quart. And first of all, it's beautiful. Don't you think? I think it's beautiful. I'm gonna pull it back a little so you guys can see what it looks like. It's a night. I've had it for a minute. I just didn't open it up until now. So I just took it out of the box because I want to show you guys what was in the box and a little bit about it. Now, you know I love Instant Pot. I got them all. I got all sizes, but I don't have a 4 quart. This is a 4 quart. I think the one I have is a 3 quart. That's the smallest one I got, and now this is the next size. It came with a get started guide here. So well, I'm gonna look through it. Of course, you can do the same thing you can normally do in an Instant Pot, except it's a little bit bigger. So I'm thinking that maybe tomorrow I might make some soup in it, but it won't be a lot of soup, just enough for me to get started, and then I'll just do a whole video on that one when I do it. But let's just talk about it a little bit. So it's got the same kind of a pot as before. And you would pull this down to let the steam out, and up when it's on. You got to say this little toggle thing, whatever it is here. Of course, it will get hot and the steam will come out of there. And this thing has to go up when it's on pressure. Okay, so let's look at the pot now. The pot is not deep as the other pot, and I'm going to probably do a comparison with my 3 quart one, and I use that all the time. But this one is not, it's deeper. I mean, it's not deep, it's wider. That's what it is. It's deep and wide, but it's really wider. So you could probably put something a little wider in here than you could with the 3 quart one, because it's a wider bowl. So then we have this, that if you wanted to make eggs or something needs to be up off out of the pot, we have this that goes with it. And of course, normally you know what this is, a trivet. So that's what it looks like right now. I am going to put some water in it just to get it started, just so you can see what's going on. And then I'm just going to let it come to boil and see what happens with it. Okay, I'm back. I got it almost a full cup. I think this is like a 16-ounce cup of water. And we're just pouring it in. That's what we're going to do. Now, the cord, let me show you that before I go any further here. Let me turn it around. Show you the cord. The cord is not that long, right? To me, it's not that long. But I guess it's good because you don't want to, you don't want it to tip over. Somebody come by and tip it over. So I suppose that's good, but it does not have the longest cord in the world. So, and with this, the way I have to plug this thing in, well, it fits over here, which is good. Okay, so I plugged it in, and that's the first time I plugged it in. So you and me are gonna see this together now. So it says off right now. So I want you to definitely see the face of this Instant Pot, okay? Let's see what we have here. We got pressure cooker up here, Sauté, rice cooker, slow cook, steam, and yogurt. And we got an X, meaning I guess you stop it. We got a timer in here. We got, see, that's under pressure, and I think this is go. And up and down, the temperature and the time, up and down over there, okay? So what I'm gonna do, I didn't even read the direction. You know me. I don't read direction unless I have to. But anyway, I'm gonna put the top on. I kind of know how to generally put it on. It should go in the back here. And you turn it on like, that's lock. That's that's unlock, and that's lock. Now it's on lock. So what I'm gonna do is put it on pressure, just so it gets started. And by the way, when I opened the box, it had a little tag in here. You pull this off, take the tag out, and then you start. So I'm going to press pressure cook. Looks like it's going to be pressure cooking for 10 minutes, looks like. I guess, well, let's look. The temperature, what are we doing? That's the time, sorry. Let's see, that's the time. Yeah, that's definitely the time. Yes. So we're looking at this at the same time. And so I'm gonna say yes to that. It just goes on. It's on preheat. The thing about this, I really want to know how we get to the temperature. That's time. All right, I did have to read this a little bit, the start guide, because I was wondering about the temperature. And it says it says here under pressure cook that you would place the lid on the top of the multi cooker, and then it says press pressure cook the default or last used cooking settings display. To change the cooking time, press the arrow up and down. To turn off, keep warm, press this button right here. So basically, it really doesn't have a temperature. It just goes all the way across. So that is what it is. You know, it goes directly to the highest temperature. That's kind of what it does. So it's a little different than the other one, but we're gonna go from there. So one more time, I'm gonna press pressure cook, and we got it on 10 minutes as a default, and basically we're gonna start. So this will come to pressure. I don't have to do anything. You don't have to lock it and all the other stuff like you had to do before. Make sure everything was on the lock position. This is one of those that will come up to pressure when it's ready. So what I'm gonna do, we're gonna wait until it come up to pressure, then I'm gonna show you what it looks like. Okay, now this thing beeped, so I know it's on pressure. It's on pressure, but the funny thing was, it was hissing over here, okay? And I'm looking right here, because you know that's the thing that's supposed to be up. It's not up as high as the, my other ones are, but then I had to look in the book. I have to look in the book, but there's a lot here. And it says minor steam leaking, hissing from steam release vent during cooking cycle. Cooker is regulating excess pressure. This is normal, no action required. So it'll do that, obviously, no action required, but it doesn't do that on the other one. So I said, all right, that's what you're doing. I just wanted to let you know that it will do that, and it's supposed to be just fine. All right, so it jingled and it jingled. Nice, it makes a nice little jingle when it does that. So again, this is a little different than the one I'm used to. So you probably need to be reading this to keep abreast. But I know that this is the part that you just press back, and there it goes. And it goes out, and the steam comes out. All right, then you take long for the steam to come out. Not too bad. It's almost out. I don't hear it anymore. Just about. And the top went down. So let's just open it up. And you need to do this before you actually start to use it, just to make sure it's working correctly. And here it is. See the top? There you go. Normal. All normal. And I'm going to pull you closer so you can see the inside. There you go. It's perfectly fine. So far, so good. I'm going to make something in this probably tomorrow, and I'll do another video, but I just want to show you this new Instant Pot. Different than the other one so far, but I'm going to be using this to see what's the deal. But this is a 4-quart Instant Pot and maybe the perfect size for you. So it'll be somewhere if you're looking for it. Okay? See you later.